You would think that by now someone would have this figured out and would know what to do. Could explain this whole thing a lot better. Like, really come up with a way to win at this life shit. And then show that to you. Save you from wasting time and energy, thereby avoiding unnecessary mistakes and preventing issues that prevent you from progress. I don't know, maybe develop a formula and framework for going forward. Make that shit available to anyone who wants to free themselves from the frustrating fuck shit of always being made fool of or failing. Instead of there being so many obstacles, there would be more options. They wouldn't have to give you anything, as much as just stop taking everything or making things that should be natural and right a privilege of luxury, race, or being rich. Like food, water, safety, security, significance, freedom, access to the opportunity to love and connect and being your best individual self. But instead of being helpful, kind, and considerate, being compassionate, understanding, honest, so many would just rather be a bitch. You would think that after so much time and so much tragedy that we would have concluded the point might be to try life together. Not separated, not divided, not distant, not fighting and so fucking far apart on finding agreement on simple shit. All of the everything that it takes to tear this motherfucker up, we can't do that forever. And it's scary how greed and insecurity go hand in hand and creating monsters and causing the havoc and hell that is the environment way too many choose other than community to be their comfort zone. Oh no, keep the division, keep the dysfunction, keep the delusion and the destruction. Keep doing that. What could go wrong? What could go wrong using religion, race, and the restriction of rights as reasons for why you could rationalize that someone doesn't deserve respect? Because someone doesn't look, sound, or think like you should not be good enough of a reason to dismiss or discount their potential or possibility. We are so much more alike than we are different, but that's the part too many choose to neglect. And you're not asking for that much help. You're just asking to not have that much hurt from a world being intentionally angry, selfish, spiteful, and disrespectful when being kind and considerate and fair don't take that much work. You would think that people would care more about people than they do about politics, profits, or being part of whatever it is that continues to tear us apart. Unity, peace, compassion, confidence. It will only cost us not buying into the lies that the enemy has been trying to tell us about being connected. Who are we waiting on to tell us to start? And I'm not ever arguing the existence of a God that I know is real. But I'm not going to debate or dismiss anyone's opinion or object to a point of view or observation that I know that they feel. This is a big world, and there's so much space. You can find an area and an audience that aligns alike that in which you agree. We don't all have to see things the same way for us to acknowledge, appreciate, or accept one another. I don't want you to do or say the same things that I do. I'm excited to learn as much as I can from you and your experience. You should expect that from me. You would think that it wouldn't be so hard, not being so hard on one another, as if any of us is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all get it wrong. We are all guilty of hurting ourselves or somebody. If the requirement for heaven is going to be having it all together, I don't know that any of us is worth it. I don't know any of us without a past, without history, without having at some point thought, said, or done something that we know good and well wasn't what we were supposed to. Yet we still find a way to be the most judgmental, controversial, and hypocritical species of being on this freaking planet. Not being a being like that because it's all we can, but being that because we chose to. Oh, I wish I could explain this whole thing a lot better. Like, really come up with a way to win at this life shit and then show that to you. Be the hope, the conduit, the piece of the puzzle that brings a piece to this struggle. Because by now someone should have had this figured out and shared or gave us that information so that we would know what to do. Or at least you would think that.